do I start filming myself teaching? And I was thinking, what is the most equitable way to ensure that I'm teaching and my students can access this material at any time? And also, how do I make sure that like my face is not all over the internet? So I did a little research and I decided for myself that I think what's the easiest way for me to teach is to film my web browser and my voice as I'm teaching, but not necessarily show my face, but that's an option if I want to, but it doesn't have to be something like Zoom. So how do I record this without hosting a Zoom meeting? And I figured it out and decided to make this video so that I could share with those of you who may be thinking, oh my gosh, where do I begin? What do I need to download? And make the easiest tutorial possible. But before we even start talking about what you should download and blah blah blah, let's talk about the basics. What do you need to actually begin online teaching? So number one, you definitely need a mic. You can use the mic that's already in your laptop, or if you're looking for really crisp sound quality, I highly recommend going out and purchasing a mic. So that led me down the rabbit hole of what do I actually need to sound good but not spend a ridiculous amount of money. So I ended up purchasing this blue snowball ice. It was about $50 at Target. I tried to find them online on Amazon, but it would take weeks to come in. If you have time to wait, then I would recommend, Amazon's easy, or just check out Target and pick up a snowball ice. You do not have to do this. This is only if you're looking for extremely crisp sound quality. And the reason why I would like my videos to sound as good as possible is because I teach English. I will be recording myself reading The Great Gatsby as well as Hamlet. And I want to make sure that if students have to sit there and listen to me read or want to listen to me read, that they're listening to something that has pretty good sound quality. So what else do you need? You definitely need a working laptop. And I highly recommend, if you don't already, to get a mouse, because as you're teaching and flipping through screens that you will be filming, it's easier personally if you're navigating this with the mouse. So really there's not much that you need as far as like actual hardware. Moving on, we're going to start talking about what do you need to download. All of the software that I'm going to show you today, the fees have been waived, so you don't have to pay for anything. And the reason why I ended up choosing this software to use is because it's very user-friendly, intuitive, because you kind of just naturally know how to navigate, and the filming software that I'm using is already integrated and embedded within Google. So if you are using Google Docs, Google Classroom, etc., this will automatically save your videos to your Google Drive. So for me, it was like, why learn a brand new platform and have to figure out where I'm going to store it when this automatically does it for you? So let's get started. We're on screencastify.com. So again, you're going to want to type in www.screencastify.com/e-learning. And I will put the link on the screen. So when you get to Screencastify, you're going to want to download it. It will automatically, see, mine already says that it's installed. If you are using a Chrome browser, a Google Chrome browser, it will automatically install in your browser and it will make it easy. So again, you have to be fully integrated into Google so this can be super easy. So it goes into your Google Chrome browser, and I'll show you how to use that in a minute, but it's really, really easy. When you actually sign up on this website, you're going to use the coupon code CAST_COVID. So it's capital CAST underscore capital COVID. So CAST_COVID, and you will get Screencastify for free. Once you download it and it is in your browser bar, you can open it up and it looks like this. So right now it shows that I'm recording and I'm filming my entire desktop. What's really cool about Screencastify is you can choose to either record your desktop, which shows everything, including your tabs. So you want to make sure that you don't mind your tabs that are up. And you can also choose just to record what web browser you were on. So instead of desktop, like it would only show this one Screencastify screen, and I could show what that looks like in a minute. So this is what it looks like when you're filming your entire desktop. You could literally see everything I have up. And I'm going to pause and show you what it looks like when you do it in the other version. So this is what it looks like when you're working in just the browser tab. It gets rid of all the internet tabs that you have on the front or on the top of your screen, and also whatever tabs you have on your laptop at the bottom of the screen. So it literally just shows what is on your page that you will be teaching from. Also, I want to go over some of the tools. So if you want to pause recording, you press this pause button down here. If you want to switch your mouse pointer to focus, hide cursor when not moved, or highlight clicks, you have that option. So it's pretty cool. Like this is highlighting what I'm clicking on. Very interesting tools that you can choose. You have the option of writing on your screen with the pen, as you could see here. You can erase that. So pretty nice that you can do all these functions and write in different colors. Also, I have the option of showing myself on camera. So if you want to have a photo of your face in the corner, you're able to do that as well. So these tools are located in the bottom screen of your webpage. So what happens when you're done filming? So here's an example of something that I started filming for my Great Gatsby unit. I have the video here. What's really cool, and the reason why this is so easy, you can click these little scissors and trim anything that you want to get rid of. So say I wanted to get rid of this intro music. I could, but I don't want to. Okay, so I'm going to pause that. Or I could trim from the end and just you drag the little scissors and to whatever you want to trim and you press save trim. This is different from iMovie because it doesn't let you split the video. So you can only trim from the beginning or the end of the clip. So if you're looking for more complicated video editing, you would have to save this clip, download it, and edit it in iMovie. So the last thing that I wanted to show you is what does it look like on another web page. So I have, I'm logged into my Kindle Cloud Reader, and I will be reading to my students, especially my students who are in ELD. So this is an ELD level book. I'm able to show the book screen page and read to them. So they can see my expression as I'm reading, but they can also see what is actually on the page. So I think it's really cool if you have anything that you need to read to your students, you can do that with Screencastify. And I know that it's going to come in handy. Like I said, you can choose to show your face like I am right now, or you could choose not to. And what's really cool too, while you're reading, having access to these tools where you can like highlight a word that maybe you want to go over. And I'm going to erase that. I think that's really helpful. If you're wondering about SPED accommodations, being able to highlight and annotate in the corner, just the fact that students can pause this film and rewind it and replay it as needed is helpful. The fact that you are also able to save this film and they can access it at any time helps to ensure that we're teaching equitably, because we want to make sure that all students have access to this and we're still giving them the same supports that they would receive in class while also being easy to use for the teacher, because I'm sure you just like myself, have a lot of work to do. But I hope that through me showing you these tools, you feel a little relieved and know that you're not alone in this. You definitely have other people who are experimenting at the same time. And if you have any feedback for this video, please do share, because I want to make this better as we go. And if you have any other tricks or tips or advice, please do tell. One more idea that I was thinking about for making reading more interesting is, as I'm reading on my cell phone, I have it plugged in, I can search up sounds and actually play those sounds as I'm reading, and it truly brings the text to life in a way that you might not be able to do in person. So if we think about the opportunities to really make this engaging and exciting, it really opens the door to being very creative. And just so you know, because I showed my whole setup at the beginning of filming, I'm actually speaking into my speaker. Here we go. You could see it right now. And it just sits at the side of my computer, and the direction that the speaker's facing, that's the noise that it's picking up. So hopefully you can tell that the clarity is pretty high by having this speaker. But if you don't have it, you can just use what's in your computer. And I think one thing that we learned in the meeting that I sat in today is just, to be easy with yourself. And, you're overcoming a learning curve too. And I think the point is just that we're trying and we're being innovative together. And please let me know if there's any way that I could continue to support you. But I hope that this was helpful, and please keep in touch. Thank you.